tuck in there that we saw, that ages a fighter. That'll affect a fighter in years to come. Send him straight to hospital, get him checked out. Let's not just follow him around and think, hope you go home and you've just got a bit of a headache. Send him to a hospital, number one. Number two, I'm a massive fan of the Boxing Board of Control, but they had a stinker tonight. Once in the Martinez fight, in the scoring, and that one there. Because if this was the other way around, and that was Lara put down in the 4th round, that fight would have been done. It would have been done. And I bet Josh Warrington cannot remember anything past the 1st knockdown. That's madness.
Do you agree, Adam? Do you think out of the 4th that it should have been stopped? Flip it the other way around, it would have been?
I would have stopped the fight in the 4th round, and I would have stopped the fight in the 5th round when he walked out. If I was in his corner, I would have thrown the towel in. You could see from his legs that he hadn't recovered in the 5th round. And from the knock, he actually got caught with a heavy shot in the 1st round.
You were tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Coming off of a great weekend of fights, bunch of different cards, bunch of different networks. You know, I was happy as hell on Saturday. Got a whole day full of boxing. Josh Warrington gets upset by Mauricio Lara, and it was brutal. Like, it was brutal. Josh Warrington got hurt in the 1st round. He looked like a drunk person coming out the pub in the 4th round. I don't know how the referee didn't stop it in the 4th. I don't know how the corner didn't stop it in between rounds, between 4 and 5. But that's another story for another video, which will be dropping today. And then he got knocked out brutally in the 9th round. Now, according to Eddie Hearn, Josh Warrington does have an immediate rematch clause in the contract. So the question is, should Josh Warrington take the immediate rematch clause? Now, it really depends on how you look at it. You have, case studies, situations recently where you can go back to and it's played out in different ways. Take Alexander Povetkin and Dillian White. Dillian White had an immediate rematch clause. He got knocked out cold in the 4th round, I think, 4th or 5th round, and he exercised the rematch clause. But then you go back a little bit further and you take a Julian J. Rock Williams against Jason Rosario, and Rosario got the upset over J-Rock. J-Rock decided not to exercise the rematch clause. So these situations can really play out either way. And the way we've seen, rematch clauses and things like that, it's not as simple as, hey, you get a rematch. You look at Tevin Farmer, Jojo Diaz. They got their way out of that rematch. You also take Wilder and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was able to get out of his rematch clause for right now. So does Josh Warrington take the immediate rematch? I would say no. I would say no. It's not the fact that he can't win the second fight or anything like that. He took the one type of beating that concerns me the most when it comes down to a boxer recovering from it long term. And I'm talking about their boxing career long term. Josh Warrington took a beating basically for 9 rounds. Like, Mauricio Lara was putting hands on him for 9 rounds. Hard shots. And I mean, to be honest with you, after round 4, everything to Josh Warrington probably was a blur. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Josh Warrington, you have to give him credit for the heart that he showed, because he could have easily laid down in the 4th round, and he continued to try to fight. Like, he has the heart of a champion. He has the heart of a champion. And you see situations like that, and the first thing guys do is, talk bad about the guy that got knocked out. But Josh Warrington showed a lot of heart in that fight. But if I was him or if I was his team, I wouldn't want him fighting anybody right now. This is not one of them situations where he should be trying to jump back into the ring within the next 4 months, 5 months. Like, he took a serious ass whooping. Don't take the immediate rematch. Let Mauricio Lara do what he need to do. Let him cash out on his opportunity. He has the opportunity to make some pretty big money. So let him do that. And Josh Warrington needs to take like a year off. At least a year. He needs to take a year off. Get himself back physically. Get himself back emotionally and mentally. He has to determine what kind of fighter he's going to be going forward. Because if he took an ass whooping like that, he needs to answer some questions. Some things went wrong. And sometimes it just wasn't your night. But it wasn't his night for the jump, from the start. And not many people seeing this coming. My boy Will won a bet on this, so big shout out to my guy Will. But as far as the immediate rematch, they would be crazy to take it, because if they was to take it, that means you're rushing Josh Warrington back into the ring, and I don't think that's really a good idea. But this is a situation where ducking goes wrong. Sometimes you make decisions in your career and it comes back to bite you. And in my opinion, Josh Warrington should have never gave up the IBF belt. He should have just went on and fought Kid Galahad, because Kid Galahad doesn't have that type of power. Like, Kid Galahad can box. It would be a chess match, but better a chess match with a boxer that don't have that much power than to fight an unknown guy with that type of power, and your career is completely set back. So, he should have just took the Galahad fight. And this ain't even hindsight 2020. I was saying this before he, dropped the IBF belt. You lose your belt, you lose your leverage in negotiations, and it's just, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Galahad was the bigger fight. It'd have been a championship fight. He beats Galahad again, then he can go handle business. Like, he just had to take care of his mandatory. Like, he had to handle business, and he didn't want to handle business, and he ended up losing to an unknown guy. And now he has serious questions about just himself as a fighter. I'm not even gonna mention his career, but just himself as a fighter. He's gonna have to answer some personal questions in the mirror before he can get out in front of a TV and in front of fans and show what he can do inside of the ring. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.